Alright, so our program so far have been very optimistic. So they assume that the user will always type a number when asked. So they assume that the file they want to read will always exist. They assume that the internet connection will always be perfect. But the real world is messy. Programs will crash. So a user seeing a full screen red error message is a sign of amateur program. A professional program anticipates problems and fails gracefully. So today you learn how to build programs that don't crash. So you learn how to handle errors. Let's look at a simple piece of code that we've written 1,000 times. All right. So I'm going to create a new file, and then I'm going to just open that file. So let's say age int. Okay, enter the age. If I enter 20, then it says will be 21. So it works perfectly as long as the user follows the rules. But what happens if the user types, let's say, 20? What happens if the user types 20? Then it crashes. We get a big ugly value error. So the program halts and the user is left confused. So this is a bad user experience. We need a way to catch this error before it crashes. So the solution is to use a try and except safety net. So in Python we handle potential errors using try except block. So think of it like this. The try block is your danger zone. You put any code that might fail there. So it's like telling Python, I want you to try this, try to run this, but be prepared for it if it goes wrong. And then the except block is a safety net or your plan B. So the block of code only runs if the error does occur inside of the try. So again, coming back to this, we'll just do it like this. So this code only runs if the value error happens. So we can just print a nice message and say invalid input. Now when we run this one, if we go ahead and type 20 again, 20, now we get a nice message says invalid input, please enter a number, not text. So then the program continues. So when we run it and type 20, the value error happens, but instead of crashing, Python just jumps immediately to the except value error block, runs that code, and then continues on with the rest of the program. Now you can also be very specific about the errors that you want to catch. Let's look at another example. That file could not be found. I'll create it for you. We tried to do something, it failed with a specific file not found error. So the except block provided a helpful and intelligent solution instead of just crashing. So we'll even handle multiple different errors with a try block. Like for example, we could have, I'm just gonna copy this. We could have something like this. With these lessons, you have now learned all fundamental concepts of Python language: variables, data types, logic, loops, lists, dictionaries, functions, object-oriented programming, file I/O, and APIs, and now error handling. You have the complete toolkit. And now that can only mean one thing: it's time for our final cornerstone project. Now our next lesson, we're going to combine everything that you've learned to build a personal finance tracker from ground up.